Let's get it going. All right, starting to shine here. Love it. This is the most awkward part right here, is in the beginning when it's building a lot of live audience and I'm talking to myself. There's nobody on. I'm not really 100% sure. Is it on? Is it not on? Can you even hear me? Am I talking to myself? I don't know. But here we go. We're starting to build it up. What's up, Cody? Andy Mangano, what's up, baby? Doing great, man. Anna, how you doing? Good morning, Chris. Good morning, good morning. Andy, you're doing great things, man. I love watching your exercise videos. I love it, man. You're the man. Good. Thank you for letting me know, Cody. I appreciate it. Hello, Mark. Hello, Mark. Nothing much, Andy. Just living healthy, active lifestyle. You know, still trying to live the dream, baby. It's awesome. Love doing this. Hello, Mark. Hello, Mark. Jonathan. What's going on, brother? Thanks for being on. I appreciate you. Always a member. Always a member. I love it. Let's make sure we're hitting that share button. Let's get this out. One person. That's our goal every day, to try to get one new person on. We'll build this. We'll build this consciousness of positivity. I'm old now. No, you're not, baby. You're doing it, man. Only old as we think we are. I keep on telling myself as I ran this morning at 5:30. Hello, Nick. Hello. Inspire Nutrition, Tulsa, OKC. What's up? Oklahoma. Hello, Jess. Chris. How you doing? Ready for the word. All right, my word, I don't know. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that confidence. Just blessed to be here with you guys. Blessed to be on at 9. Blessed to have this out. Hello, Aaron from Australia. I love it. My man. All right, Heather. You're going to shine, baby, right? 9. We're going to give it to you. I know it. All the way from Australia. I love this guy. This guy's work. Aaron's going places. I'm telling you. Sandy, hello. Hello. I know you are, Aaron. What time is it there, Aaron? It's either night, I think. Is it night or... We'll see what time it is there in Australia. I can't even do an Australian accent, so I'm not even going to attempt. I can barely speak English, let alone speak English with an accent. So, awesome. I can't wait. 12 p.m. Wow. Okay. All right. I love it. That's not bad. Good morning, Brooke. Good morning. All right. So we're increasing the numbers here. We got a couple more minutes and we're going to get rocking. Oh, look. Good day, mate. Yeah, there you go. I love it. So, oh, man. Happy Friday, Anna. Yes, every day. Good morning, Brian. Great live today. Brian, killing it. Love it. Love the word today and the podcast yesterday. My friends, I'll make sure I get that shared on my page. But Brian Benson is doing the Unstoppable Pursuit. Great podcast. You're going to hear some positivity. The guy is on point. We'll definitely make sure you share that. So, Ashley, good morning. All right. So, let's get rocking today. Today is funny, today's Friday, as always, starting off with gratitude for you, gratitude for, just being up and able to get up this morning, able to be, start my day off right with that nice run. I got my shake in me, got my, as always, my hot cinnamon tea, and you can't read it because it's backwards. We got to talk about that, Brian, how we can get these Facebook to switch that thing so we're not, it doesn't look backwards. Hello, there's my bride on the phone, on the thing. Aw, thank you for being on, Shay. Busy day today. I know she got a crazy day and she's taking time out to listen to me. When she gets to hear me all the time, she's like, did you watch my live today? And she's like, yeah, I watched it. I said, really? Because she hears me every day. And I say the same craziness, the same stuff all the time to her. So they're kind of used to it. It's almost live every day with me, I guess. That's what I'd say with her. So thank you for being on. But again, thank you for the gratitude, for being on. And like I said, taking time for yourself. I know everybody's busy, and today's world is crazy. We got kids, we got jobs, we got all kinds of other things to know. And, I know, call Zuckerberg, there we go. And, and you're taking time, a little bit of time out of your day to put some positive information in your head, to put some hopefully positive. Hopefully, I say something today that strikes a chord with you. Hopefully, it just makes you think. Hopefully, it allows you to really not just get through your day, but allows you to just blow up your day. Just absolutely. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Tyler. Hopefully it just gets your day started off the way it's supposed to be, exceptional. Because that's what we're here. We're here to have abundance. We're to have plenty of bananas. We talk about the bananas. We have tons of bananas out there with tons of being abundant. And, and this is the way to start it off, okay? And to get in your rituals. My bride, Shayna, she is great with her rituals. I mean, she's like boom, boom, boom every day. That's why she's so successful. Is she just read a book, and I'm gonna have to get that book because she's really just hammers out your day, and it's the best way to do is start your day off right. Whatever it is, start your day off with positivity. Start your day off in the right step. So again, gratitude for you. Thank you, because without you guys, people getting on here, Jennifer, it's a little more difficult to do these when you aren't having anybody give you that positive reinforcement. Sometimes it's not what I do it for, but on the same token, it helps to know that somebody's been affected by this. And I get messages every day that somebody that says, hey, that struck a chord. And here's the great thing is I'm just repeating things that my mentors have taught me, that I've read and studied and heard. And my father is a great mentor, impounded in my head, for my life. And so that's, these aren't all my ideas. I guess I'm putting my little twist on them, and that's what this life's about. Is about about that. Is just giving you a different perspective. Hopefully, things that maybe seem easy to me as far as the way I think. Maybe you haven't had the opportunity to think that way, and that's what this is about. So gratitude again. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So today you saw today's hope. Why do we have to have hope? And here's a little definition. Okay, is to want something to happen or be true and think that it could happen to be true. Okay, so there's a couple more simple definitions. The feeling of wanting something to happen and thinking it could happen, okay? The chance that something good will happen. Someone or something that may be able to provide help. Someone or something that gives you a reason for hoping, okay? So hope, and I'm going to talk a little bit. A lot of you know that I work at a company called Herbalife. It's a multi-level company, and if you don't know anything about that, as far as like multi-level marketing, then you may already have heard it, out there. And we do meetings every month, or 9 times a year in Columbus. And we're at this meeting one time, and with Herbalife, there's been some controversy going on, because of the guy that tried to short our stock and put a lot of, just like the politics right now, a lot of negative things are out there. And there happened to be an undercover reporter there, which I didn't know about. And he acted like he was looking at the business opportunity, looking at the product, and a great story. And, so I got his name and number, and I kind of suspicious about him. But, anyways, I called him up, and we were talking, and I'm going through the typical spiel, like, what'd you think of it? Because I'm thinking he's still just a potential customer, somebody that wanted to look at, because he said he wanted to look at the business opportunity. He's really interested. He's looking at three or four different other companies, and he had this great story as far as what he, as a reporter. And finally, I was just genuine with him, and I treat him just like I would anybody else, even when he was at the event. And he finally, about 5 or 10 minutes into the conversation, he said, "Hey, Nick, listen, I'm a reporter. So I'm not interested in a product. I'm a reporter." And then we started talking, and hello, Lisa, good morning. And have a good morning. But anyways, so we started talking. He says, I'm a reporter. And I'm like, okay. And, so he's talking about the business model, and he didn't agree with the business model, which is, his opinion, I understand. But I said, what's your biggest problem that you have with the business model that we have? And he said this to me. He goes, Nick, you give them hope when and I know most of those people won't make it. Good morning, Lisa. Won't make it, right? He says, and I said, so you have an issue with me giving people hope? He goes, yes. You're putting false expectations into their head that they can actually be successful. And really, honestly, that was like, wow. Good morning, Dawn. I sat there and I thought for a while, and I didn't really know how to say it, because that doesn't resonate with me. Is who am I to tell somebody and take their hope away? Who am I to say who can and will not make it in a room? who am I, and really, who are you, to him is, I ended up kind of saying, it's like, who are you, good morning, Tina, to say somebody, you're going to determine if they're going to be successful or not based on what your perceived values are, or your perceived what you got in your life. Okay? And so that's really where I started looking at saying, you know what? I do give hope. I want to give hope. Why would we not want to hope? Why do we need hope? Because if you have no hope and you have nothing, look at the definition. Let's go back to that definition. To want something to happen to be true and think that it could happen to be true. Okay? And it's something good. It also says the chance that something good will happen. I think everybody wants to have, good morning, Chastity. Everybody wants to have, Nancy, how you doing, Mrs. C? Awesome. Sorry, I just haven't seen Mrs. C forever. Love you. Used to be our neighbor. She's wonderful. Love you terribly. Miss you. Anyway, so a lot of times, people, you have to want to have something good. People inherently want good in their life. Okay, if you look at what you do and look at your life, you typically go away from pain, go towards pleasure, right? So, if something is good, and that's the bad thing. Even some things that are bad for you, if they give you pleasure, they're you're going to go towards like eating, for one, because you had the perception that it is good, it tastes good at the time, but maybe it's the worst. Sugar, so bad for you. The absolute worst thing for you to be eating, okay, is sugar. It's addictive. It's like cocaine. I'm telling you, it's bad. And but it tastes so good, we go towards it, okay? We feel bad. It's that comfort food. You hear that all the time, okay? So we inherently want something good. That's what we want. What's up, Doc? How you doing?
Hey, Doc.
Say hi to Doc.
Just in the world right now.
There you go. Great chiropractor. Can't see you there. Get that squat down. Okay, sorry about the little short. Great chiropractor here. Dr. Joel Ardner. Great man. Hello, Jared. Wow, how you doing, brother? So, so the hope thing is people want good in their life. Okay, so why is it a bad thing for us to give hope? And that, for me, and as far as what we were doing, and I really thought back when that reporter was telling me, you're just giving too many people hope because they're not going to, they're not going to make it. And I'm like, I don't know they're going to make it, because if history has proven itself in every situation, no matter how bad somebody has it, they've succeeded. So why couldn't, this room of people in there, why can't they let them choose if they want to do the work, let them choose, okay, if they want to be, do the right things, to do the work, to go out there and put themselves on the line to be successful, okay? That's the, that's the question, And that's why we need hope, okay, because hope gets us through the day. Hope, okay? Hope is what, I guess we all live, they have that hope of a better life, okay? And the hope of being healthier, the hope of being loved, okay? The hope of being wealthy, respected. Hello, Ryan, to be happy, okay? That's what we have the hope for. And that's why we have to hold on to our hope, because the 90% of people out there and the people that are, that aren't like us, like that aren't in this positive environment and really they don't have hope. When you lose your hope, I think it's very, very dangerous, because you're dangerous to yourself, you're dangerous to society. When somebody has no hope, what do they have? They're done. That's right. Doc said they're finished. It's true. They're finished. So what we need to do is we need to be champions of hope. Good morning, Joe. We need to be champions of hope. We need to be ambassadors of hope. Okay? We should be giving people hope that yes, they can make it. That yes, they can be better. Yes, they can have it all. Because that hope will get you through that darkness. That's the light. Okay, that's the light. Remember we talked about the light inside of us? That's your hope. That's what it is. And never crush somebody's hope. Ever. And don't let anybody else crush your hope. Okay? Or tell you what you can or can't be. Because that seems to be when somebody can't do something, they want to tell you why you can't do it. That's what hope is really what makes this world go around, in my opinion. Hope is that think about that. Think of the times when, and it's interesting because, unfortunately, one of the biggest hope that we have is when the lottery gets so big. Okay? You start seeing people, by putting that dollar bill in, or that $2, whatever it costs to do the lottery, I don't know what it is, But they start to have hope of a future. And you know what? For that one night, those 3 or 4 hours, and I think that's why the lottery does so well. Not so much just for the money, but for what the feeling that people get while they just let everything down and they dream again and they hope again of something that's going to be, that could come true. That something could happen. That they could have that, hit that lottery and hit that, $500 million, whatever it was, which is probably going to cause them more problems because remember the B do have, they're not the B, and they're probably going to lose it anyways. But on the same token, for those moments, they hope again. Because sometimes they're just environments, and sometimes people are in, and maybe some of you on this call are like that, on this live right now, that don't have that hope. Well, let me tell you, have the hope. Start looking for that little bit of lightness. You know what I mean? You think about it, and you're looking, it's way down the road, and you see this little speck. Okay, maybe you're there. Maybe you see this little dot. Okay, cling on to that dot of hope of a better life. Cling on to that dot of, getting over the loss of a loved one. Cling to that light that, it's gonna be better. That loved one, you know what I mean, that you will be better. Or you just went through a divorce, or a bad breakup, or your business failed. Okay. The thing is, get that. And you may not see the light at the tunnel. It may be pitch black, but you see something. You think, what? Sometimes you just imagine it. That's hope. That's what you cling to. That's what's going to get you through that tunnel. That's what you're going to be able to walk towards. That's what you do, because your hope will drive you. And that hope of something better, something good is coming your way. And I'm telling you, I know it's going to be there. You can't tell me it's not, because it's happening. And you know what? No matter what situation you're in, no matter where in your life, I've said this before, there's people out there who would trade you in a heartbeat. They would trade you right now. When you think it's bad, they would take that right now. Okay? So just remember that. And not that it's just, there's somebody better, worse, but remember, though, that guess what? If you start having gratitude of, if you're in pain all day, and I used to teach a chronic pain class. And the one thing I used to really talk about to my patients was you're going to sometimes you may be in pain. I'd start my whole, it was a several-week course, and I would talk, and I would, hello, Kelsey, how you doing, Winston? I would say, listen, some of we may not be able to help you with your pain. So you have two choices now. You can live with the pain. Hello, Georgie. You can live with the pain and live a productive, healthy life, okay, and have pain. Okay, or you can have the pain and live a miserable life and do nothing and just be done. Okay, so that's the thing, we have to go on. Okay, so no matter what situation you're in, the hope that you have, okay, that, if you may be in financial problems right now. You may not know how you're going to be able to make your bill, next bill. Guess what? Start focusing on the gratitude and what, and I used to tell them this was, I'd be like, focus on what doesn't hurt. And they're like, everything hurts. Okay, did your earlobe hurt? No. Okay, good. Let's focus on the earlobe right now. That's what we need to focus on, and be grateful that your ear doesn't hurt. And they'd say, Doc, what if it hurts? Then focus on something else that doesn't hurt, because I promise you, there's something in your body that doesn't hurt, and you just keep on changing. And if you keep on focusing that way, and you come from gratitude, you keep your hope alive. Okay, of a better way. Next thing you know, little by little, the light starts to get a little bit brighter. Now, you got this tunnel, and now you're starting to actually be able to see, and you can see a step. Before you couldn't even, it was so dark you couldn't even see that step at all. Now all of a sudden, through that gratitude and being grateful for what you have, being grateful of the loved ones that are still in your life, being grateful of family, of friends, being grateful for somebody, or even being grateful if you went through a divorce that you were in love at one point. Yep. Makes the heart sick. Yep. Oh, thank you, Courtney. Yeah. Hello, Danny. So that's the thing, is if you focus on that gratitude and you continue to focus on gratitude, what's going to happen is your hope will build. Okay, and I'm telling you right now, hope is so, so important. We have to hope for a better way. Okay, and then we start taking action, because what happens is now you're coming from gratitude, and all of a sudden when it's bright out, and I've done ultra marathons and running, and the hardest time, and this so relates to life, the hardest time is in when it's dark. When it's about 12 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning. That's my toughest times, you know, in the darkness, okay, is where you find where you're at. Good morning, Danny. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love Danny too. Danny Bernal, if you see her, she's got great lives also. You know, so focus on that, because in your darkness is where the strength comes out. That's where you're going to forge that strength. That's going to forge who you really are. Okay? And the great thing is this, morning always comes. It always comes. When I'm going to run, I just know that I keep on focusing on, you know, grateful that I can run. I focus on, you know, that, hey, you know what? I know at 5:30 in the morning, you know, the sun's going to come up. When the sun comes up, it's a start of a new day. And I'm telling you, you get rejuvenated. So as your hope gets and you start getting closer to the end of that tunnel, okay, the light gets brighter. I promise you it's going to get easier. But what you do in this dark time, because the worst thing you can do is lose your hope. Because when you lose your hope when it's dark, it's hard. And it's hard to get out of it. And sometimes you get into a spot that, you know, is really, really hard. And depending on what you have around you as far as your support system, it's even harder to get out. Because if that support system lost their hope, we're in trouble. Okay? That's the main thing. That's the main thing we have to do is, you know, so that's why it's important to remember to get your positivity. If this is your positive part, great. Love you. You know, friend me on Facebook, whatever it is. You know, find the positive groups that you can be around. Okay, find the people that support you. Find the people that love you. Okay? You know, so I want everybody to just, you know, continue to let the light shine. We have to have hope. We have to have love. You know, I love you guys. And you know, when in doubt, come from a place of love. Today, that's our focus. You know, share this with one person today. Okay, please. You know, get them to follow me on Facebook just so they know they're going to be, it says on here, you know, subscribe. Please subscribe so you get these. Hello, Charo. Hello, Dustin. And, you know, from there, start to have that hope again. Okay? From there, you know, start to love again. And like I said, when in doubt, come from a place of love. If you always come from a place of love, you know, it's going to be, you're going to see how much love is going to come back to you. And once you have tons of love, the hope goes up, everything goes up, your life goes up, your light starts to shine again, your light starts to be bright again, right, Doc?
You gotta turn the light on.
You gotta turn the light on. That's what you gotta do, because from there, okay, we change the world. And that's what this is about. Getting rid of all this other crap, you know, all this stuff, this noise that's out there. It's just noise, guys. It's noise. We gotta get rid of it. We don't focus on it, and we focus on love. Wow, imagine this place. Imagine the bananas, the abundance we're gonna have. Imagine that. We're all no one's going to be pulling anybody down. We're all going to get that. We're going to have that abundance and everything that we want, and really what it was intended for us to be. So let your light shine. We'll see you tomorrow at 9. I'm rhyming really good here. So thank you again. Grateful for you. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.